Well, Thomson have a Chinese woofie with offices, a primary office in Shanghai, another one in Guangzhou, and they have nationwide coverage, operating in intellectual property and related areas, while International Risk do large-scale consulting. So a marriage of the two basically will offer us a one-stop shop to be able to deal with most multinationals' brand protection and intellectual problems, property problems in China. Well, again, I'd rather not reveal all of who our clients are because we have confidentiality agreements, but you can take it that they tend to be the very largest brands with the biggest market capitalization, very often involved in fast-moving goods, particularly pharmaceuticals. There's a lot of fear in the pharmaceutical industry as to counterfeit goods, particularly that which are going to medical resources and other electronics and the like. Well, it's very scary. Again, the pharmaceutical companies do make a big effort to try and protect them, but there are unscrupulous syndicates out there who will manufacture packaging to a very high level, who will manufacture product that looks really, really good, and who on occasion have succeeded in injecting these counterfeit goods into the genuine distribution chain. This is clearly quite worrying, and this is one of the areas where the pharmaceutical firms do spend a lot of money. Well, interestingly enough, the Chinese authorities have been quite successful in cracking down on the Beijing 2008 logo. Had they been successful, so successful against many other targets, I think we'd all be very happy. But more likely is that we're going to see foreign multinationals who are aggressively promoting their brand during the course of the Olympics, or at least calling us a lot more often. Actually, that's a good question. The factories and the manufacturing or distribution is in China, but our experience lately is that the money, the brains and the organization can often be outside China. So people need to look at these problems in a bigger picture situation. Where is the money going? Who is placing the orders? What is the distribution? And who ultimately reaps the gain? And companies need to start looking at it that way rather than trying to knock down individual small operations, because a holistic approach will often will fundamentally get to the heart of the matter. We spend a lot of time analyzing shipments, looking at customs documentation that we're legally entitled to do so, tracking goods, doing surveys in markets until we get a good idea of where real problematical areas are. But the hard reality, most people don't like to admit, is the big danger is normally those closest to you. People who have been producing product under license for a manufacturer, people involved in distribution, people involved in production, people involved in advertising of the product. In our experience, 8 times out of 10 in serious issues are the ones closely involved or intimately involved in serious counterfeit activity.